Hello, English learners! Welcome back to Daily English Talks. My name is Mia, and today I will be your partner in speaking, practicing, and improving your English. I want you to imagine that we are sitting together side by side and having a conversation in English. This time is for you. It's not about rushing. It's not about being perfect. It's about taking each word slowly, clearly, and giving yourself the chance to speak along with me. When you learn a language, the most important thing is practice. And today, we are going to practice speaking English together in a simple, daily way. Think of me as your friendly guide who will help you form sentences, repeat them, and try them out loud. The more you speak, the more natural English will feel. Let's start with something easy. I want you to say this with me slowly. I am learning English. Good. Now again. I am learning English. And one more time. I am learning English. Notice how clear and calm it feels to say this. You are not just repeating words. You are building confidence. Now let's make it a little longer. Repeat after me. I am learning English every day. Again, I am learning English every day. And once more, I am learning English every day. When you add words like every day, you are showing that English is part of your daily routine. This is powerful because daily practice is what makes you fluent. Let's expand the practice further. Repeat after me. I am learning English every day to improve my speaking. One more time. I am learning English every day to improve my speaking. Great job. Now, let's practice a little conversation. I will say a question and you will answer with me. Question. How are you today? Answer with me. I am fine, thank you. How are you? Let's do it again. Question. How are you today? Answer. I am fine, thank you. How are you? Perfect. Now let's add some variety. Instead of always saying, I am fine, let's practice other answers. Say this with me. I am good. Again, I am good. Another answer. I am doing well. Repeat. I am doing well. One more. I feel happy today. Say it with me. I feel happy today. Good. Now let's make a little practice exercise. Imagine someone asks you, how are you today? Pause for a moment. Then answer, I am doing well, thank you. Now again, I am doing well, thank you. Good. Let's practice introducing yourself. Say this with me. Hello, my name is Mia. Again. Hello, my name is Mia. Now replace it with your own name. Say, hello, my name is your name. Good. Let's try again. Hello, my name is your name. Now let's add more. Say, hello, my name is your name and I am learning English. Repeat. Hello, my name is your name and I am learning English. Excellent. Now, let's move to another useful daily phrase. Say this with me. Nice to meet you. Again, nice to meet you. One more time. Nice to meet you. Good. Now let's connect these sentences into a short conversation. Hello, my name is Mia. Nice to meet you. Now you try. Hello, my name is your name. Nice to meet you. Perfect. Now let's practice talking about where you are from. Say this with me. I am from Pakistan. Now change it with your own country. I am from your country. Again, I am from your country. Very good. Let's make it a little longer. Say, I am from your country, but I live in your city. Repeat, I am from your country, but I live in your city. Great job. Let's practice it again. I am from your country, but I live in your city. Nice work. Now, let's imagine a conversation together. I'll ask, where are you from? And you answer with me, I am from your country. Again, question, where are you from? Answer, I am from your country. Great. Now, let's extend it. Question, where are you from? Answer, I am from your country, but I live in your city. Very good. Now, let's practice daily activities. Say this with me. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Repeat. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Another one. I eat breakfast in the morning. Again. I eat breakfast in the morning. One more. I go to work at 9 o'clock. Repeat. I go to work at 9 o'clock. Now, let's put them together into a short paragraph. Repeat with me. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I eat breakfast in the morning. I go to work at 9 o'clock. Again. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I eat breakfast in the morning. I go to work at 9 o'clock. Excellent. Now let's practice changing the words a little. Say, I wake up early. Repeat, I wake up early. Another, I have coffee in the morning. Again, I have coffee in the morning. One more. I go to school at 9 o'clock. Repeat. I go to school at 9 o'clock. Let's build a conversation. Question. What time do you wake up? Answer. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Again. Question. What time do you wake up? Answer. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Very good. Now. Question. What do you eat for breakfast? Answer. I eat bread and eggs for breakfast. Again. I eat bread and eggs for breakfast. Nice. Now let's practice with different foods. Answer. I eat rice for breakfast. Again. I eat rice for breakfast. Another. I eat fruit for breakfast. Repeat. I eat fruit for breakfast. Good. Now let's imagine you are at a cafe. I will ask, what would you like to drink? Answer with me. I would like a coffee, please. Again. I would like a coffee, please. Another answer. I would like tea, please. Repeat. I would like tea, please. One more. I would like juice, please. Say it again. I would like juice, please. Now let's practice polite phrases. Say, thank you very much. Again, thank you very much. Another, you're welcome. Repeat, you're welcome. One more, excuse me. Say it again. Excuse me. Now, let's practice a short, polite conversation. Excuse me, can you help me? Answer. Yes, of course. Again. Excuse me, can you help me? Answer. Yes, of course. Excellent. Now let's practice asking for directions. Say this with me. Where is the bus stop? Again. Where is the bus stop? Another. Where is the train station? Repeat. Where is the train station? One more. Where is the supermarket? Say it again. Where is the supermarket? Now let's imagine the answer. Say, the bus stop is near the park. Again. The bus stop is near the park. Another. The train station is next to the school. Repeat. The train station is next to the school. One more. The supermarket is across the street. Say it again. The supermarket is across the street. Now let's practice a full conversation. Question. Where is the supermarket? Answer. The supermarket is across the street. Again. Question. Where is the supermarket? Answer. The supermarket is across the street. Now, let's make it more natural. Excuse me, where is the supermarket? Answer. It is across the street. Again. Excuse me, where is the supermarket? Answer. It is across the street. Perfect. Now, let's slow down for a moment and breathe. You have practiced so many useful sentences already. Remember, every time you repeat after me, your brain and your mouth are learning to work together in English. You are building confidence step by step. Let's continue with some more practice. Say, I like listening to music. Again. I like listening to music. Another. I like watching movies. Repeat. I like watching movies. One more. I like reading books. Say it again. I like reading books. Now let's answer a question together. Question. What do you like to do? Answer. I like listening to music. Again. Question. What do you like to do? Answer. I like listening to music. Good. Now let's change the answer. I like watching movies. Again. I like watching movies. Another. I like reading books. Repeat. I like reading books. You see how easy it becomes when you practice with me. One question, many possible answers. This helps you stay flexible in real conversations. Let's continue practicing together. You are doing very well so far. Remember, every sentence you speak out loud makes you stronger in English. It is like exercising a muscle. The more you train, the easier it becomes. So, let's practice more real-life conversations together. Imagine that you are at a restaurant. The waiter comes to you and says, "What would you like to eat?" Now, answer with me. I would like some chicken, please. Again, I would like some chicken, please. Another answer. I would like a salad, please. Repeat with me. I would like a salad, please. One more. I would like some rice, please. Say it again. I would like some rice, please. Excellent. Now let's practice asking for the menu. Say this with me. Can I see the menu, please? Again. Can I see the menu, please? Very good. Now imagine the waiter brings the menu. You look at it and you order politely. I would like pasta, please. Repeat. I would like pasta, please. Another option. I would like soup, please. Again. I would like soup, please. Perfect. Now let's practice how to ask for the bill. Say this with me. Can I have the bill, please? Again. Can I have the bill, please? Very good. Another version is, can I have the check, please? Repeat after me. Can I have the check, please? Excellent. Now let's practice some small talk at the restaurant. The waiter says, "How was your food?" Answer with me. It is very good, thank you. Again. It is very good, thank you. Another answer. It is delicious. Repeat. It is delicious. One more. It tastes great. Say it again. It tastes great. Wonderful. Now, let's practice shopping conversations. Imagine you are in a shop. You want to buy shoes. You ask, "How much are these shoes?" Repeat with me. How much are these shoes? Again. How much are these shoes? Now let's imagine the shopkeeper says, "They are $50. You can answer politely, "Okay, thank you." Repeat. Okay, thank you. Another polite phrase is, "I will take them, please." Say it again. I will take them, please. Now, let's practice asking for a different size. Say, Do you have this in a bigger size? Again, do you have this in a bigger size? Another, do you have this in a smaller size? Repeat with me. Do you have this in a smaller size? Good. Now imagine you are buying clothes. Say, "Can I try this on?" Again, "Can I try this on?" Very good. Now imagine the shopkeeper gives you the fitting room. You go inside, try the clothes, and come back out. You say, "It fits well." Repeat, "It fits well." Another option, "It is too big." Say, "It is too big." Another, "It is too small." Repeat, "It is too small." Perfect. Now let's practice at the supermarket. Say, "Excuse me, where is the bread?" Repeat with me. Excuse me, where is the bread? Again. Excuse me, where is the bread? Another. Excuse me, where is the milk? Say it again. Excuse me, where is the milk? One more. Excuse me, where is the sugar? Repeat. Excuse me, where is the sugar? Very good. Now imagine the worker answers you. They say, "The bread is on the second shelf." Repeat. The bread is on the second shelf. Another. The milk is in the fridge section. Again. The milk is in the fridge section. One more. Or the sugar is next to the tea. Say it with me. The sugar is next to the tea. Excellent. Let's move to talking about time. This is very important in daily life. Repeat with me. What time is it? Again. What time is it? Now, let's practice answers. Say, "It is 3:00. Again, "It is 3:00. Another, "It is 6:30. Repeat, "It is 6:30. One more. "It is 8:45. Say it again. "It is 8:45. Now let's practice asking about schedules. Say this with me. What time does the bus leave? Again. What time does the bus leave? Another. What time does the train arrive? Repeat. What time does the train arrive? One more. What time does the movie start? Say it again. What time does the movie start? Perfect. Now let's answer. Say, "The bus leaves at 5:00. Again. The bus leaves at 5:00. Another. The train arrives at 7:30. Repeat. The train arrives at 7:30. One more. The movie starts at 9:15. Say it again. The movie starts at 9:15. Very good. Now let's practice at work. Imagine your colleague asks you, "What are you working on today?" Answer with me. "I am working on a report." Repeat. "I am working on a report." Another. "I am working on a project." Say, "I am working on a project." One more. I am working on emails. Repeat. I am working on emails. Now let's practice asking for help at work. Say this with me. Can you help me, please? Again. Can you help me, please? Another. Can you explain this to me? Repeat. Can you explain this to me? One more. Can you show me how to do this? Say it again. Can you show me how to do this? Excellent. Now imagine your colleague answers. They say, yes, of course I can help you. Repeat. Yes, of course I can help you. Another. Sure, let me explain. Say it with me. Sure, let me explain. One more. No problem, I will show you. Repeat. No problem, I will show you. Very good. Now let's move to home activities. Say, I am cooking dinner. Repeat. I am cooking dinner. Another. I am cleaning the house. Say it again. I am cleaning the house. One more. I am washing the clothes. Repeat. I am washing the clothes. Another. I am reading a book. Say, I am reading a book. Now let's make a daily routine together. Repeat after me. In the morning, I wake up and eat breakfast. In the afternoon, I go to work. In the evening, I cook dinner and watch TV. At night, I go to bed. Again. In the morning, I wake up and eat breakfast. In the afternoon, I go to work. In the evening, I cook dinner and watch TV. At night, I go to bed. Very good. Now let's practice expressing feelings. Say this with me. I am happy. Repeat. I am happy. Another. I am sad. Say it again. I am sad. One more. I am tired. Repeat. I am tired. Another. I am excited. Say, I am excited. Now let's practice questions with feelings. Say, how do you feel? Again. How do you feel? Now let's answer. I feel happy. Repeat. I feel happy. Another. I feel tired. Say, I feel tired. One more. I feel excited. Repeat. I feel excited. Perfect. Now let's imagine a small talk conversation. Question. How do you feel today? Answer. I feel good. Thank you. Again. Question. How do you feel today? Answer. I feel good. Thank you. Excellent. Now let's practice making plans. Say this with me. Would you like to go out tomorrow? Again. Would you like to go out tomorrow? Now let's practice answers. Say, yes, I would love to. Repeat, yes, I would love to. Another, sorry, I can't tomorrow. Say, sorry, I can't tomorrow. One more, maybe another day. Repeat, maybe another day. Now let's practice suggesting a time. Say, let's meet at 5 o'clock. Repeat, let's meet at 5 o'clock. Another, let's meet at the cafe. Say it again. Let's meet at the cafe. One more. Let's meet in the park. Repeat. Let's meet in the park. Excellent. Now, let's put it together. Would you like to go out tomorrow? Answer. Yes, I would love to. Suggestion. Let's meet at the cafe. Very good. Now let's practice asking about hobbies. Say, what is your hobby? Repeat, what is your hobby? Another, what do you like to do in your free time? Say it again. What do you like to do in your free time? Very good. Now let's practice answers. Say, my hobby is reading. Repeat, my hobby is reading. Another, I like to play football. Say, I like to play football. One more, I enjoy cooking. Repeat, I enjoy cooking. Excellent. Now let's practice a conversation. Question. What is your hobby? Answer. My hobby is reading. Again. Question. What is your hobby? Answer. My hobby is reading. Wonderful. Let's continue practicing together. Every time you repeat after me, you are training your brain and your mouth to work in English. The more you do it, the more natural it feels. So, let's keep going with more useful daily life sentences and conversations that you can practice with me. Imagine you are meeting a new friend. You want to start a conversation. Say this with me. Hello, how are you? Repeat again. Hello, how are you? Now let's try another version. Hi, nice to see you. Say it again. Hi, nice to see you. One more. Good morning, how are you today? Repeat with me. Good morning, how are you today? Perfect. Now let's practice answers to greetings. Say, I'm fine, thank you. Again, I'm fine, thank you. Another answer. I'm doing great. Repeat. I'm doing great. One more. I'm okay, just a little tired. Say it again. I'm okay, just a little tired. Excellent. Now let's make it more natural by combining. You say, hello, how are you? Your friend answers, I'm doing great, thank you. How about you? Repeat with me. I'm doing great, thank you. How about you? Very good. Let's practice talking about the weather, because this is very common in small talk. Say this with me. It's a beautiful day. Repeat. It's a beautiful day. Another, it's very hot today. Say it again. It's very hot today. One more. It's cold outside. Repeat. It's cold outside. Another one. It's raining today. Say, it's raining today. Now let's practice questions about the weather. Say, how is the weather today? Again, how is the weather today? Another, what's the weather like? Repeat, what's the weather like? Perfect. Now let's answer. The weather is nice. Again, the weather is nice. Another, the weather is terrible. Repeat, the weather is terrible. One more. It's sunny today. Say it again. It's sunny today. Now let's practice a short conversation. Question. What's the weather like today? Answer. It's sunny and warm. Repeat with me. It's sunny and warm. Good. Again. Question. What's the weather like today? Answer. It's rainy and cold. Say it again. It's rainy and cold. Excellent. Now let's practice family vocabulary. Say this with me. This is my mother. Repeat. This is my mother. Another. This is my father. Say it again. This is my father. One more. This is my brother. Repeat. This is my brother. Another. This is my sister. Say, this is my sister. Now let's practice talking about family. Say, I have one brother. Repeat. I have one brother. Another. I have two sisters. Say, I have two sisters. Another. I don't have any brothers or sisters. Repeat. I don't have any brothers or sisters. No. Let's practice questions about family. Say, do you have any brothers or sisters? Again, do you have any brothers or sisters? Now let's answer. Yes, I have one sister. Repeat. Yes, I have. Now let's practice suggesting a time. Say, let's meet at 5 o'clock. Repeat. Let's meet at 5 o'clock. Another. Let's meet at the cafe. Say it again. Let's meet at the cafe. One more. Let's meet in the park. Repeat. Let's meet in the park. Excellent. Now, let's put it together. Would you like to go out tomorrow? Answer. Yes, I would love to. Suggestion. Let's meet at the cafe. Very good. Now let's practice asking about hobbies. Say, what is your hobby? Repeat. What is your hobby? Another. What do you like to do in your free time? Say it again. What do you like to do in your free time? Very good. Now let's practice answers. Say, my hobby is reading. Repeat. My hobby is reading. Another. I like to play football. Say, I like to play football. One more. I enjoy cooking. Repeat. I enjoy cooking. Excellent. Now let's practice a conversation. Question. What is your hobby? Answer. My hobby is reading. Again. Question. What is your hobby? Answer. My hobby is reading. Wonderful. Let's continue practicing together. Every time you repeat after me, you are training your brain and your mouth to work in English. The more you do it, the more natural it feels. So, let's keep going with more useful daily life sentences and conversations that you can practice with me. Imagine you are meeting a new friend. You want to start a conversation. Say this with me. Hello, how are you? Repeat again. Hello, how are you? Now let's try another version. Hi, nice to see you. Say it again. Hi, nice to see you. One more. Good morning, how are you today? Repeat with me. Good morning, how are you today? Perfect. Now let's practice answers to greetings. Say, I'm fine, thank you. Again, I'm fine, thank you. Another answer. I'm doing great. Repeat. I'm doing great. One more. I'm okay, just a little tired. I am at the park. Say it again. I am at the park. Now let's practice asking where someone is. Say, where are you? Repeat, where are you? Answer, I am at home. Again, I am at home. Another answer, I am at the park. Say it again. I am at the park. One more. I am at the supermarket. Repeat. I am at the supermarket. Excellent. Now let's practice useful travel phrases. Say this with me. Can you help me, please? Repeat. Can you help me, please? Another. Where is the train station? Say it again. Where is the train station? One more. How much is a ticket to London? Repeat. How much is a ticket to London? Another. What time does the bus leave? Say it again. What time does the bus leave? Now let's practice answers. The train station is near here. Repeat. The train station is near here. Another. A ticket to London is $10. Say it again. A ticket to London is $10. Another. The bus leaves at 5 o'clock. Repeat. The bus leaves at 5 o'clock. Excellent. Now let's practice emergency phrases. Say this with me. I need help. Repeat. I need help. Another. Call the police. Say it again. Call the police. One more. Call an ambulance. Repeat. Call an ambulance. Another. I am lost. Say it again. I am lost. Now let's imagine you are asking for help. You say, Excuse me, I am lost. Can you help me? Repeat. Excuse me, I am lost. Can you help me? Another. Excuse me, I need a doctor. Say it again. Excuse me, I need a doctor. One more. Excuse me, where is the hospital? Repeat. Excuse me, where is the hospital? Excellent. Take a deep breath. You are practicing so many useful and important sentences. These are the building blocks of English conversations. The more you repeat, the more confident you become. Step by step, word by word, your English is getting stronger day. Let's continue together slowly and clearly. Remember, you don't need to rush. Every sentence you repeat after me is another step toward confidence in English. Let's begin with some more real conversations that you can use in everyday life. Imagine you are at the airport. You need to check in for your flight. Say this with me. Where is the check-in counter? Repeat again. Where is the check-in counter? Another. Can I see your passport, please? This is something the officer may say to you. Answer with me. Here is my passport. Again. Here is my passport. Good. Now let's practice asking about the gate. Say, where is gate number 5? Repeat. Where is gate number 5? Another. What time is boarding? Say it again. What time is boarding? Good. Now let's answer. Boarding starts at 6 o'clock. Repeat. Boarding starts at 6 o'clock. Excellent. Now imagine you are on the airplane. The flight attendant says, "Would you like something to drink?" Answer politely, "Yes, I would like water, please." Repeat, "Yes, I would like water, please." Another, "Yes, I would like juice, please." Say it again, "Yes, I would like juice, please." One more, "No, thank you." Repeat, "No, thank you." Now let's move to a hotel conversation. Imagine you are checking in. Say this with me. I have a reservation. Repeat. I have a reservation. Another. Can I check in, please? Say it again. Can I check in, please? Good. Now let's answer. Yes, here is your room key. Repeat with me. Yes, here is your room key. Another. Your room is on the 2nd floor. Say it again. Your room is on the 2nd floor. Perfect. Now let's practice asking for help at the hotel. Say, "Can I have some water, please?" Repeat, "Can I have some water, please?" Another, "Can you call a taxi for me?" Say it again. "Can you call a taxi for me?" One more. "Can I have clean towels, please?" Repeat. "Can I have clean towels, please?" Excellent. Now let's practice leaving the hotel. Say, "Can I check out, please?" Repeat. "Can I check out, please?" Another. "Can I pay the bill?" Say it again. "Can I pay the bill?" Good. Now let's answer politely. Yes, here is your receipt. Repeat. Yes, here is your receipt. Now let's move to conversations with friends. Say, do you want to go for a walk? Repeat, do you want to go for a walk? Another, do you want to have coffee? Say it again. Do you want to have coffee? One more. Do you want to watch a movie? Repeat. Do you want to watch a movie? Now let's practice answers. Say, yes, I'd love to. Repeat. Yes, I'd love to. Another. Sorry, I'm busy today. Say it again. Sorry, I'm busy today. One more. Maybe later. Repeat. Maybe later. Excellent. Now let's practice giving invitations. Say, would you like to come to my house? Repeat. Would you like to come to my house? Another. Would you like to join us for dinner? Say it again. Would you like to join us for dinner? One more. Would you like to go shopping with me? Repeat. Would you like to go shopping with me? Now let's practice accepting invitations. Say, yes, thank you, I'd love to. Repeat. Yes, thank you, I'd love to. Another. Sure, that sounds nice. Say it again. Sure, that sounds nice. One more. Yes, I'd be happy to. Repeat. Yes, I'd be happy to. Now let's practice refusing politely. Say, I'm sorry, I can't. Repeat. I'm sorry, I can't. Another. Maybe another time. Say it again. Maybe another time. One more. Thank you, but I am busy today. Repeat. Thank you, but I'm busy today. Excellent. Now, let's practice emotions again, but in different ways. Say, I feel nervous. Repeat. I feel nervous. Another. I feel relaxed. Say it again. I feel relaxed. One more. I feel angry. Repeat. I feel angry. Another. I feel surprised. Say it again. I feel surprised. Now let's practice questions with emotions. Say, why are you happy? Repeat. Why are you happy? Answer. I am happy because I passed my exam. Again. I am happy because I passed my exam. Another answer. I am happy because it's my birthday. Say it again. I am happy because it's my birthday. Excellent. Now, let's practice speaking about the future. Say, I will study tomorrow. Repeat. I will study tomorrow. Another. I will go shopping tomorrow. Say it again. I will go shopping tomorrow. One more. I will call you later. Repeat. I will call you later. Another. I will visit my friend next week. Say it again. I will visit my friend next week. Now let's practice questions about the future. Say, what will you do tomorrow? Repeat, what will you do tomorrow? Answer, I will study tomorrow. Again, I will study tomorrow. Another answer, I will go shopping. Say it again, I will go shopping. Perfect. Now let's practice talking about the past. Say, I went to the park yesterday. Repeat, I went to the park yesterday. Another, I ate rice for lunch. Say it again. I ate rice for lunch. One more. I watched a movie last night. Repeat. I watched a movie last night. Another. I studied English yesterday. Say it again. I studied English yesterday. Now, let's practice questions about the past. Say, what did you do yesterday? Repeat, what did you do yesterday? Answer, I studied English. Again, I studied English. Another, I went shopping. Say it again. I went shopping. Another, I played football. Repeat, I played football. Now let's practice negative sentences. Say, I did not go to school yesterday. Repeat, I did not go to school yesterday. Another, I did not eat breakfast today. Say it again. I did not eat breakfast today. One more. I did not watch TV last night. Repeat. I did not watch TV last night. Excellent. Now, let's practice short conversations with the past tense. Question. What did you do yesterday? Answer. I went to the park. Repeat. I went to the park. Another. Question. What did you eat for lunch? Answer. I ate rice. Say it again. I ate rice. Very good. Now let's practice at the doctor's office. Say, I don't feel well. Repeat, I don't feel well. Another, I have a headache. Say it again. I have a headache. One more. I have a stomachache. Repeat, I have a stomachache. Another, I have a fever. Say it again. I have a fever. Now, let's practice questions the doctor may ask. Say, what's wrong? Repeat, what's wrong? Another, how long have you felt this way? Say it again. How long have you felt this way? Now let's answer. I have a headache since yesterday. Repeat, I have a headache since yesterday. Another, I have a fever for 2 days. Say it again. I have a fever for 2 days. Excellent. Now let's practice asking for medicine. Say, can I have some medicine, please? Repeat. Can I have some medicine, please? Another. Can you give me something for my headache? Say it again. Can you give me something for my headache? Excellent. Now let's practice more polite phrases. Say, could you please help me? Repeat. Could you please help me? Another. Would you mind opening the window? Say it again. Would you mind opening the window? One more. May I sit here? Repeat. May I sit here? Excellent. Now let's combine into a short, polite conversation. Excuse me, may I sit here? Answer. Yes, of course. Repeat. Yes, of course. Another. Could you please pass me the salt? Answer. Sure. Here you go. Say it again. Sure. Here you go. Excellent. Now take a deep breath. You've been practicing travel English, future and past tense sentences, polite requests, and conversations for daily life. Each phrase is something you can use tomorrow or the next time you meet someone or when you travel. You are not just repeating, you are preparing yourself for real situations. Let's continue speaking together. Remember, every time you open your mouth and say these sentences with me, you are becoming more confident and fluent. Don't just listen. Try to repeat, even if your voice is quiet. It is your practice, your progress. Let's begin with talking about transportation. Imagine you are in a taxi. Say this with me. Please take me to the airport. Repeat. Please take me to the airport. Another. Please take me to the hotel. Say it again. Please take me to the hotel. One more. Please take me to the train station. Repeat. Please take me to the train station. Excellent. Now let's practice asking how much the ride costs. Say, how much is the fare? Repeat, how much is the fare? Another, how much will it cost? Say it again. How much will it cost? Very good. Now let's answer. It is $10. Repeat. It is $10. Another. It is 20 pounds. Say it again. It is 20 pounds. Now imagine you are on the bus. Say this with me. Where does this bus go? Repeat. Where does this bus go? Another. Does this bus go to the city seeing? Enter. Say it again. Does this bus go to the city center? One more. What is the next stop? Repeat. What is the next stop? Now let's practice train travel. Say, where can I buy a ticket? Repeat. Where can I buy a ticket? Another. Is this the right train? Say it again. Is this the right train? One more. How long is the journey? Repeat. How long is the journey? Good. Now, let's move to conversations in a cafe. Say this with me. Can I have a coffee, please? Repeat. Can I have a coffee, please? Another. Can I have tea, please? Say it again. Can I have tea, please? One more. Can I have some water, please? Repeat. Can I have some water, please? Excellent. Now, let's practice ordering food in a cafe. Say, "Can I have a sandwich, please?" Repeat, "Can I have a sandwich, please?" Another, "Can I have a piece of cake, please?" Say it again. "Can I have a piece of cake, please?" One more. "Can I have some soup, please?" Repeat, "Can I have some soup, please?" Now let's practice asking the price. Say, "How much is this?" Repeat, "How much is this?" Another, "How much does it cost?" Say it again. "How much does it cost?" Good. Now let's answer. It is $5. Repeat. It is $5. Another. It is €2. Say it again. It is €2. Now let's imagine a short cafe conversation. You say, "Can I have a coffee, please?" The waiter answers, "Yes, of course. Anything else?" You reply, "Yes, a sandwich, please." The waiter says, "Sure, that will be $6. Repeat the whole dialogue with me slowly. "Can I have a coffee, please?" "Yes, of course. Anything else?" "Yes, a sandwich, please." "Sure, that will be $6. Excellent. Now let's talk about friends and free time. Say this with me. Let's go to the park. Repeat. Let's go to the park. Another. Let's play football. Say it again. Let's play football. One more. Let's watch a movie. Repeat. Let's watch a movie. Another. Let's go shopping. Say it again. Oh, let's go shopping. Now let's practice giving opinions. Say, "I like this movie." Repeat, "I like this movie." Another, "I don't like this food." Say it again, "I don't like this food." One more, "I love this song." Repeat, "I love this song." Another, "I hate this weather." Say it again, "I hate this weather." Now let's practice asking for opinions. Say, "Do you like this movie?" Repeat, "Do you like this movie?" Another, "Do you like this food?" Say it again. "Do you like this food?" One more. "Do you like this music?" Repeat, "Do you like this music?" Very good. Now let's practice answers. Say, "Yes, I like it." Repeat, "Yes, I like it." Another, "No, I don't like it." Say it again. "No, I don't like it." One more. "It's okay." Repeat, "It's okay." Excellent. Now let's practice talking about abilities with can and can't. Say, "I can swim." Repeat, "I can swim." Another, "I can cook." Say it again. "I can cook." One more. "I can drive." Repeat, "I can drive." Another, "I can speak English." Say it again. "I can speak English." Now let's practice negative. Say, "I can't sing." Repeat. I can't sing. Another. I can't dance. Say it again. I can't dance. One more. I can't play the guitar. Repeat. I can't play the guitar. Very good. Now let's practice questions with can. Say, can you swim? Repeat. Can you swim? Answer. Yes, I can. Again. Yes, I can. Another answer. No, I can't. Say it again. No, I can't. Now, let's practice talking about preferences. Say, I prefer tea to coffee. Repeat. I prefer tea to coffee. Another. I prefer summer to winter. Say it again. I prefer summer to winter. One more. I prefer books to movies. Repeat. I prefer books to movies. Excellent. Now, let's practice questions about preferences. Say, do you prefer tea or coffee? Repeat. Do you prefer tea or coffee? I'll answer. I prefer coffee. Say it again. I prefer coffee. Another. I prefer tea. Repeat. I prefer tea. Now let's move to talking about health and exercise. Say, I go for a walk every day. Repeat. I go for a walk every day. Another. I do yoga in the morning. Say it again. I do yoga in the morning. One more. I exercise at the gym. Repeat. I exercise at the gym. Another. I like to run in the park. Say it again. I like to run in the park. Now let's practice questions about health. Say, do you exercise every day? Repeat. Do you exercise every day? Answer. Yes, I exercise every day. Say it again. Yes, I exercise every day. Another answer. No, I don't exercise every day. Repeat. No, I don't exercise every day. Now let's practice talking about food and health. Say, I eat vegetables every day. Repeat. I eat vegetables every day. Another. I drink a lot of water. Say it again. I drink a lot of water. One more. I eat too much fast food. Repeat. I eat too much fast food. Another. I want to eat more fruit. Say it again. I want to eat more fruit. Now let's practice a conversation about healthy habits. Question. What do you eat every day? Answer. I eat vegetables and fruit every day. Repeat. I eat vegetables and fruit every day. Another question. Do you drink water every day? Answer. Yes, I drink a lot of water. Say it again. Yes, I drink a lot of water. Excellent. Now let's practice more polite requests. Say, "Could you help me with this bag?" Repeat, "Could you help me with this bag?" Another, "Could you tell me the time?" Say it again. "Could you tell me the time?" One more. "Could you show me the way to the station?" Repeat. "Could you show me the way to the station?" Now, let's imagine a conversation. You say, "Could you tell me the time?" The person answers, "Yes, it's 3 o'clock." Repeat, "Yes, it's 3 o'clock." Again, you say, "Could you show me the way to the station?" Answer, "Yes, go straight and turn left." Say it again. "Yes, go straight and turn left." Excellent. Now let's practice at the post office. Say, "I want to send a letter." Repeat, "I want to send a letter." Another, "I want to send a package." Say it again. "I want to send a package." One more. "How much is a stamp?" Repeat. "How much is a stamp?" Another. "Where can I buy stamps?" Say it again. "Where can I buy stamps?" Now let's practice at the bank. Say, "I want to open an account." Repeat, "I want to open an account." Another, "I want to deposit money." Say it again. "I want to deposit money." One more. "I want to withdraw money." Repeat, "I want to withdraw money." Another, "Can I use my card here?" Say it again. "Can I use my card here?" Now, let's take a deep breath. You've practiced transportation, cafes, preferences, health, and even visiting the bank and post office. These are situations you may face in real life. By practicing them here, you are preparing for real conversations. Every time you repeat, you are building the muscle of speaking English. And that is how fluency grows. Let's keep practicing together. The key to learning English is to make it part of your daily routine. Speaking with me now is like preparing your voice and your mind for real conversations you will have later. So let's continue step by step, repeating, building, and speaking with confidence. Let's start with more practice about school and study. Say this with me. I am a student. Repeat. I am a student. Another. I study English. Say it again. I study English. One more. I study at the university. Repeat. I study at the university. Another. I like learning new things. Say it again. I like learning new things. Now let's practice questions about study. Say, what do you study? Repeat, what do you study? Answer, I study English. Say it again. I study English. Another answer, I study computer science. Repeat, I study computer science. Another, I study business. Say it again. I study business. Now let's practice more sentences about study. Say, I have a test tomorrow. Repeat, I have a test tomorrow. Another, I am reading a book. Say it again. I am reading a book. One more. I am writing an essay. Repeat. I am writing an essay. Another. I am doing my homework. Say it again. I am doing my homework. Excellent. Now let's practice conversations with teachers. Say, can you explain this, please? Repeat. Can you explain this, please? Another. I don't understand this. Say it again. I don't understand this. One more. Can you repeat that, please? Repeat. Can you repeat that, please? Good. Now imagine the teacher answers. Yes, I can explain it again. Repeat. Yes, I can explain it again. Another. Of course, let me show you. Say it again. Of course, let me show you. Excellent. Now let's practice talking about free time after school. Say, after school I play games. Repeat. After school I play games. Another. After school I meet my friends. Say it again. After school I meet my friends. One more. After school I watch TV. Repeat. After school I watch TV. Now let's practice a short dialogue. Question. What do you do after school? Answer. I play games with my friends. Repeat. I play games with my friends. Another answer. I do my homework. Say it again. I do my homework. Excellent. Now let's move to talking about work again. Say this with me. I work in an office. Repeat. I work in an office. Another. I work in a shop. Say it again. I work in a shop. One more. I work in a hospital. Repeat. I work in a hospital. Another. I work at a school. Say it again. I work at a school. Now let's practice job titles. Say, I am a teacher. Repeat. I am a teacher. Another. I am a doctor. Say it again. I am a doctor. One more. I am a driver. Repeat. I am a driver. Another. I am a student. Say it again. I am a student. Very good. Now let's practice questions about jobs. Say, what do you do? Repeat. What do you do? Answer. I am a teacher. Say it again. I am a teacher. Another. I am a nurse. Repeat. I am a nurse. Another. I am an engineer. Say it again. I am an engineer. Excellent. Now let's practice daily job activities. Say, I work from 9 to 5. Repeat. I work from 9 to 5. Another. I answer emails. Say it again. I answer emails. One more. I talk to customers. Repeat. I talk to customers. Another. I go to meetings. Say it again. I go to meetings. Now, let's practice talking about your weekend. Say, on Saturday, I go shopping. Repeat, on Saturday, I go shopping. Another, on Sunday, I stay at home. Say it again. On Sunday, I stay at home. One more. I visit my family on the weekend. Repeat, I visit my family on the weekend. Another. I play sports on the weekend. Say it again. I play sports on the weekend. Now let's practice asking about the weekend. Say, what do you do on the weekend? Repeat, what do you do on the weekend? Answer, I relax at home. Say it again. I relax at home. Another answer. I visit my friends. Repeat. I visit my friends. Another. I study English. Say it again. I study English. Very good. Now, let's practice more details about daily life. Say, I go to the market every morning. Repeat, I go to the market every morning. Another, I cook breakfast for my family. Say it again. I cook breakfast for my family. One more. I drink tea with milk. Repeat, I drink tea with milk. Another, I clean the kitchen. Say it again. I clean the kitchen. Now let's practice household chores. Say, I wash the dishes. Repeat, I wash the dishes. Another, I sweep the floor. Say it again. I sweep the floor. Or, one more. I wash the clothes. Repeat. I wash the clothes. Another. I water the plants. Say it again. I water the plants. Excellent. Now let's make a short routine with chores. Repeat with me. In the morning, I wash the dishes. In the afternoon, I sweep the floor. In the evening, I water the plants. Again. In the morning, I wash the dishes. In the afternoon, I sweep the floor. In the evening, I water the plants. Very good. Now let's practice sentences about places in town. Say, this is the bank. Repeat, this is the bank. Another, this is the library. Say it again. This is the library. One more. This is the supermarket. Repeat. This is the supermarket. Another. This is the post office. Say it again. This is the post office. Now let's practice asking where places are. Say, where is the bank? Repeat. Where is the bank? Answer. The bank is near the supermarket. Say it again. The bank is near the supermarket. Another. Where is the library? Repeat. Where is the library? Answer. The library is next to the school. Say it again. The library is next to the school. Now let's practice more sentences with directions. Say, go straight. Repeat, Go straight. Another. Turn left. Say it again. Turn left. One more. Turn right. Repeat. Turn right. Another. It is on the corner. Say it again. It is on the corner. Now, let's imagine a conversation asking for directions. You say, "Excuse me, where is the supermarket?" The person answers, "Go straight and turn right. It is on the corner." Repeat the whole dialogue with me. Excuse me, where is the supermarket? Go straight and turn right. It is on the corner. Excellent. Now let's practice talking about technology. Say, "I have a phone." Repeat, "I have a phone." Another, "I have a computer." Say it again. "I have a computer." One more. "I have a television." Repeat, "I have a television." Another, "I have headphones." Say it again. "I have headphones." Now let's practice using techno-logi sentences. Say, "I am watching TV." Repeat, "I am watching TV." Another, "I am listening to music." Say it again. "I am listening to music." One more. "I am talking on the phone." Repeat, "I am talking on the phone." Another, "I am using the computer." Say it again. "I am using the computer." Now, let's practice technology questions. Say, "Do you have a phone?" Repeat, "Do you have a phone?" Answer, "Yes, I have a phone." Say it again. "Yes, I have a phone." Another, "Do you have a computer?" Repeat, "Do you have a computer?" Answer, "Yes, I have a computer." Say it again. "Yes, I have a computer." Excellent. Now let's practice making polite phone calls. Say, "Hello, may I speak to John?" Repeat, "Hello, may I speak to John?" Another, "Can I leave a message?" Say it again. "Can I leave a message?" One more. "Can you call me back, please?" Repeat, "Can you call me back, please?" Very good. Now, let's practice simple responses on the phone. Say, "Yes, this is John." Repeat, "Yes, this is John." Another, "Sorry, he is not here." Say it again. "Sorry, he is not here." One more. "I will call you later." Repeat, "I will call you later." Excellent. Take a moment to notice how many areas of life you have practiced so far. School, work, weekend activities, chores, technology, and daily conversations. These are the foundations of English speaking. And every time you repeat them with me, you are making them easier to use in your own life. Step by step, practice by practice, your English grows stronger. Let's continue practicing slowly and clearly. Every sentence you repeat with me is another chance to train your mind and your voice in English. Remember, don't worry about being perfect. Focus on being consistent. Let's begin with conversations about daily plans. Say this with me. I am going to the market. Repeat. I am going to the market. A not, her. I am going to school. Say it again. I am going to school. One more. I am going to the park. Repeat. I am going to the park. Another. I am going to the library. Say it again. I am going to the library. Now let's practice questions. Say, where are you going? Repeat. Where are you going? Answer. I am going to the supermarket. Say it again. I am going to the supermarket. Another answer. I am going to the cafe. Repeat. I am going to the cafe. One more. I am going to the bus stop. Say it again. I am going to the bus stop. Now let's practice talking about future plans with going to. Say, I am going to study tonight. Repeat. I am going to study tonight. Another. I am going to cook dinner. Say it again. I am going to cook dinner. One more. I am going to call my friend. Repeat. I am going to call my friend. Another. I am going to watch TV. Say it again. I am going to watch TV. Now let's practice questions with going to. Say, what are you going to do tonight? Repeat. What are you going to do tonight? Answer. I am going to read a book. Say it again. I am going to read a book. Another answer. I am going to study English. Repeat. I am going to study English. Excellent. Now let's practice invitations again. Say, do you want to come with me? Repeat. Do you want to come with me? Another. Do you want to join us? Say it again. Do you want to join us? One more. Do you want to eat with me? Repeat. Do you want to eat with me? Very good. Now, let's practice answers. Say, yes, that sounds good. Repeat. Yes, that sounds good. Another. Sure, why not? Say it again. Sure, why not? One more. Sorry, I can't today. Repeat. Sorry, I can't today. Excellent. Now, let's practice talking about abilities in more detail. Say, I can ride a bike. Repeat. I can ride a bike. Another. I can cook rice. Say it again. I can cook rice. One more. I can use a computer. Repeat. I can use a computer. Another. I can play the piano. Say it again. I can play the piano. Now let's practice questions with abilities. Say, can you play football? Repeat, can you play football? Answer, yes, I can play football. Say it again. Yes, I can play football. Another answer, no, I can't play football. Repeat, no, I can't play football. Excellent. Now let's practice making suggestions. Say, let's go for a walk. Repeat, let's go for a walk. Another, let's have dinner together. Say it again. Let's have dinner together. One more. Let's study English now. Repeat. Let's study English now. Another. Let's play a game. Say it again. Let's play a game. Now let's practice agreeing with suggestions. Say, yes, good idea. Repeat, yes, good idea. Another, that sounds great. Say it again. That sounds great. One more. Okay, let's do it. Repeat. Okay, let's do it. Excellent. Now let's practice disagreeing politely. Say, I don't think so. Repeat. I don't think so. Another. Maybe later. Say it again. Maybe later. One more. Sorry, not now. Repeat. Sorry, not now. Very good. Now let's move to talking about likes and dislikes again, but with more detail. Say, I like playing football, but I don't like running. Repeat. I like playing football, but I don't like running. Another. I like reading books, but I don't like watching TV. Say it again. I like reading books, but I don't like watching TV. One more. I like cooking, but I don't like cleaning. Repeat. I like cooking, but I don't like cleaning. Excellent. Now let's practice questions with likes and dislikes. Say, do you like reading books? Repeat. Do you like reading books? Answer. Yes, I like reading books. Say it again. Yes, I like reading books. Another answer. No, I don't like reading books. Repeat. No, I don't like reading books. Now, let's practice talking about preferences again. Say, I prefer walking to driving. Repeat. I prefer walking to driving. Another. I prefer coffee to tea. Say it again. I prefer coffee to tea. One more. I prefer staying home to going out. Repeat. I prefer staying home to going out. Very good. Now, let's practice more detailed daily activities. Say, I wake up early in the morning and go for a walk. Repeat. I wake up early in the morning and go for a walk. Another. I read the newspaper every day. Say it again. I read the newspaper every day. One more. I cook lunch for my family. Repeat. I cook lunch for my family. Another. I drink tea in the afternoon. Say it again. I drink tea in the afternoon. Now, let's practice questions about routines. Say, what time do you wake up? Repeat, what time do you wake up? Answer, I wake up at 6 o'clock. Say it again, I wake up at 6 o'clock. Another answer, I wake up at 7:30. Repeat, I wake up at 7:30. Now let's practice more sentences about feelings and moods. Say, I feel sleepy. Repeat, I feel sleepy. Another, I feel strong. Say it again, I feel strong. One more, I feel busy. Repeat, I feel busy. Another, I feel free. Say it again, I feel free. Now let's practice questions about feelings. Say, how do you feel right now? Repeat, how do you feel right now? Answer, I feel tired. Say it again, I feel tired. Another answer, I feel happy. Repeat, I feel happy. Another, I feel nervous. Say it again, I feel nervous. Excellent. Now let's practice short conversations for daily life. Question, do you want some tea? Answer, yes please. Repeat, yes please. Another answer, no thank you. Say it again, no thank you. One more, just a little please. Repeat, just a little please. Now let's practice another short dialogue. Question, do you have a pen? Answer, yes, I have a pen. Repeat, yes, I have a pen. Another answer, no, I don't have a pen. Say it again, no, I don't have a pen. Excellent. Now let's practice talking about places you visit. Say, I go to the supermarket every week. Repeat, I go to the supermarket every week. Another, I go to the library every day. Say it again, I go to the library every day. One more, I go to the park on Sundays. Repeat, I go to the park on Sundays. Another, I go to school from Monday to Friday. Say it again, I go to school from Monday to Friday. Now let's practice asking about places. Say, where do you go every day? Repeat, where do you go every day? Answer, I go to school every day. Say it again, I go to school every day. Another answer, I go to work every day. Repeat, I go to work every day. Very good. Now, let's practice useful phrases for time and frequency. Say, I always study English. Repeat, I always study English. Another, I usually wake up early. Say it again, I usually wake up early. One more, I sometimes go to the park. Repeat, I sometimes go to the park. Another, I never eat fast food. Say it again, I never eat fast food. Now let's practice questions with frequency. Say, How often do you study English? Repeat. How often do you study English? Answer. I study English every day. Say it again. I study English every day. Another. I study English 3 times a week. Repeat. I study English 3 times a week. Another. I study English once a week. Say it again. I study English once a week. Now take a deep breath. You are practicing plans, invitations, abilities, likes, dislikes, routines, feelings, and frequency expressions. All of these are things people say in real conversations. You are not just repeating words, you are practicing how real English speakers connect in everyday life. And step by step, you are getting closer to fluency. Let's continue speaking together. You are doing really well, and I want you to remember that practice is the key. The more you repeat, the more your brain and your mouth work together. So let's practice more useful phrases for everyday life. Let's start with talking about mornings. Say this with me. I wake up at 6 o'clock. Repeat. I wake up at 6 o'clock. Another. I brush my teeth. Say it again. I brush my teeth. One more. I wash my face. Repeat. I wash my face. Another. I take a shower. Say it again. I take a shower. Now let's continue. Say, I get dressed. Repeat. I get dressed. Another. I eat breakfast. Say it again. I eat breakfast. One more. I drink coffee in the morning. Repeat. I drink coffee in the morning. Another. I leave the house at 7:30. Say it again. I leave the house at 7:30. Now let's practice questions about mornings. Say, what time do you wake up? Repeat. What time do you wake up? Answer. I wake up at 7. Say it again. I wake up at 7. Another answer. I wake up at 8. Repeat. I wake up at 8. Another. I wake up at 6:30. Say it again. I wake up at 6:30. Now let's practice talking about afternoons. Say, I eat lunch at 1 o'clock. Repeat. I eat lunch at 1 o'clock. Another. I go to school in the afternoon. Say it again. I go to school in the afternoon. One more. I take a nap after lunch. Repeat. I take a nap after lunch. Another. I go shopping in the afternoon. Say it again. I go shopping in the afternoon. Now let's practice evenings. Say, I cook dinner in the evening. Repeat. I cook dinner in the evening. Another. I eat dinner at 7 o'clock. Say it again. I eat dinner at 7 o'clock. One more. I watch TV in the evening. Repeat. I watch TV in the evening. Another. I study English at night. Say it again. I study English at night. Now let's practice questions about evenings. Say, what do you do in the evening? Repeat, what do you do in the evening? Answer, I read books. Say it again. I read books. Another answer, I relax and watch TV. Repeat, I relax and watch TV. Another, I study English. Say it again. I study English. Excellent. Now let's practice talking about habits. Say, I always brush my teeth. Repeat, I always brush my teeth. Another, I usually drink coffee. Say it again. I usually drink coffee. One more. I sometimes go for a walk. Repeat. I sometimes go for a walk. Another. I never smoke. Say it again. I never smoke. Now let's practice frequency questions. Say, how often do you eat breakfast? Repeat. How often do you eat breakfast? Answer. I always eat breakfast. Say it again. I always eat breakfast. Another answer. I sometimes eat breakfast. Repeat. I sometimes eat breakfast. Another. I never eat breakfast. Say it again. I never eat breakfast. Now let's practice talking about time expressions. Say, in the morning, I go for a walk. Repeat. In the morning, I go for a walk. Another. In the afternoon, I eat lunch. Say it again. In the afternoon, I eat lunch. One more. In the evening, I read a book. Repeat. In the evening, I read a book. Another. At night, I go to bed early. Say it again. At night, I go to bed early. Now let's practice days of the week. Say, Monday. Repeat, Monday. Another, Tuesday. Say it again, Tuesday. One more, Wednesday. Repeat, Wednesday. Another, Thursday. Say it again, Thursday. Another, Friday. Repeat, Friday. One more, Saturday. Repeat, Saturday. And finally, Sunday. Say it again, Sunday. Excellent. Now let's practice sentences with days of the week. Say, on Monday, I go to school. Repeat, on Monday, I go to school. Another, on Tuesday, I play football. Say it again. On Tuesday, I play football. One more. On Wednesday, I study English. Repeat. On Wednesday, I study English. Another. On Sunday, I visit my family. Say it again. On Sunday, I visit my family. Now, let's practice months of the year. Say, January. Repeat. January. Another. February. Say it again. February. One more. March. Repeat. March. Another. April. Say it again. April. Another. May. Repeat. May. Another. June. Say it again. June. One more. July. Repeat. July. Another. August. Say it again. August. Another. September. Repeat. September. Another. October. Say it again. October. Another. November. Repeat. November. And finally, December. Say it again. December. Now let's practice sentences with months. Say, my birthday is in January. Repeat. My birthday is in January. Another. School starts in September. Say it again. School starts in September. One more. It is very cold in December. Repeat. It is very cold in December. Another. It is very hot in July. Say it again. It is very hot in July. Now let's practice asking about birthdays. Say, when is your birthday? Repeat. When is your birthday? Answer. My birthday is in March. Say it again. My birthday is in March. Another answer. My birthday is in June. Repeat. My birthday is in June. Another. My birthday is in October. Say it again. My birthday is in October. Excellent. Now let's practice asking about dates. Say, what is today's date? Repeat. What is today's date? Answer. Today is March 1st. Say it again. Today is March 1st. Another. Today is July 21st. Repeat. Today is July 21st. Saint. Another. Today is December 31st. Say it again. Today is December 31st. Now let's practice seasons. Say, spring. Repeat. Spring. Another. Summer. Say it again. Summer. One more. Autumn. Repeat. Autumn. Another. Winter. Say it again. Winter. Now let's practice sentences with seasons. Say, I like spring. Repeat. I like spring. Another. I like summer. Say it again. I like summer. One more. Autumn is cool. Repeat. Autumn is cool. Another. Winter is cold. Say it again. Winter is cold. Now let's practice questions with seasons. Say, what is your favorite season? Repeat, what is your favorite season? Answer, my favorite season is summer. Say it again. My favorite season is summer. Another answer, my favorite season is winter. Repeat, my favorite season is winter. One more. My favorite season is spring. Say it again. My favorite season is spring. Now let's practice traveling phrases again. Say, I want to buy a ticket. Repeat, I want to buy a ticket. Another, I want to go to Paris. Say it again. I want to go to Paris. One more. I want to travel by train. Repeat. I want to travel by train. Another. I want to travel by bus. Say it again. I want to travel by bus. Now let's practice conversations at the ticket office. Say, can I have a ticket to London, please? Repeat, can I have a ticket to London, please? The worker says, yes, one ticket to London. That will be £10. Repeat, yes, one ticket to London. That will be £10. You answer, here you are. Say it again. Here you are. The worker says, thank you. Here is your ticket. Repeat, thank you. Here is your ticket. Excellent. Now let's practice conversations at the airport again. Say, what time does the flight leave? Repeat, what time does the flight leave? Answer, the flight leaves at 7 o'clock. Say it again. The flight leaves at 7 o'clock. Another question. What time does the flight arrive? Repeat. What time does the flight arrive? Answer. The flight arrives at 9 o'clock. Say it again. The flight arrives at 9 o'clock. Now take a deep breath. You have practiced morning, afternoon, evening routines, days, months, seasons, birthdays, and travel phrases. These are powerful daily expressions. They give you confidence to speak about your life and to connect with others in English. Let's keep practicing together. Each time you repeat after me, you are getting better, stronger, and more confident in your English speaking. Remember, the goal is not perfection. The goal is practice, consistency, and building fluency little by little. Let's begin with talking about shopping again, but this time with more detail. Say this with me. I want to buy a shirt. Repeat. I want to buy a shirt. Another. I want to buy trousers. Say it again. I want to buy trousers. One more. I want to buy shoes. Repeat. I want to buy shoes. Another. I want to buy a hat. Say it again. I want to buy a hat. Now let's practice questions at the shop. Say, do you have this in red? Repeat. Do you have this in red? Another, do you have this in medium size? Say it again. Do you have this in medium size? One more. Can I try this on? Repeat. Can I try this on? Another. Where is the fitting room? Say it again. Where is the fitting room? Now let's practice answers from the shop assistant. Say, yes, here it is. Repeat. Yes, here it is. Another. Sorry, we don't have that size. Say it again. Sorry, we don't have that size. One more. The fitting room is over there. Repeat. The fitting room is over there. Excellent. Now, let's practice paying. Say, how much is this shirt? Repeat. How much is this shirt? Answer. It is $20. Say it again. It is $20. Another question. Can I pay by card? Repeat. Can I pay by card? Answer. Yes, you can. Say it again. Yes, you can. Another answer. Sorry, cash only. Repeat. Sorry, cash only. Now let's move to restaurant conversations again, but with more detail. Say, can I see the menu, please? Repeat. Can I see the menu, please? Another. What do you recommend? Say it again. What do you recommend? One more. Can I have some water, please? Repeat. Can I have some water, please? Now let's practice ordering food. Say, I would like chicken and rice, please. Repeat. I would like chicken and rice, please. Another. I would like fish and chips. Say it again. I would like fish and chips. One more. I would like vegetable soup. Repeat. I would like vegetable soup. Another. I would like a salad. Say it again. I would like a salad. Now let's practice questions at the restaurant. Say, what is today's special? Repeat. What is today's special? Another. Does this dish have meat? Say it again. Does this dish have meat? One more. Can I have this without sugar? Repeat. Can I have this without sugar? Very good. Now let's practice finishing a meal. Say, can I have the bill, please? Repeat. Can I have the bill, please? Another. The food was delicious, thank you. Say it again. The food was delicious, thank you. One more. Everything was great. Repeat. Everything was great. Excellent. Now let's practice conversations at the doctor again with more detail. Say, I feel sick. Repeat. I feel sick. Another. I have a sore throat. Say it again. I have a sore throat. One more. I have a cold. Repeat. I have a cold. Another. I have a cough. Say it again. I have a cough. Now let's practice questions the doctor might ask. Say, where does it hurt? Repeat. Where does it hurt? Answer. My head hurts. Say it again. My head hurts. Another. My stomach hurts. Repeat. My stomach hurts. One more. My back hurts. Say it again. My back hurts. Now, let's practice more answers. Say, I have pain in my leg. Repeat. I have pain in my leg. Another. I feel tired all the time. Say it again. I feel tired all the time. One more. I can't sleep well. Repeat. I can't sleep well. Now let's practice doctor's advice. Say, you need to take this medicine. Repeat. You need to take this medicine. Another. You need to rest. Say it again. You need to rest. One more. Drink more water. Repeat. Drink more water. Another. Come back if you don't feel better. Say it again. Come back if you don't feel better. Excellent. Now let's practice conversations at the pharmacy. Say, do you have medicine for a headache? Repeat. Do you have medicine for a headache? Another. Can I buy vitamins here? Say it again. Can I buy vitamins here? One more. How much is this medicine? Repeat. How much is this medicine? Now let's practice answers from the pharmacist. Say, yes, here you are. Repeat. Yes, here you are. Another. This medicine is $10. Say it again. This medicine is $10. One more. Take this medicine twice a day. Repeat. Take this medicine twice a day. Excellent. Now let's move to family conversations again, but with more practice. Say, this is my husband. Repeat. This is my husband. Another. This is my wife. Say it again. This is my wife. One more. This is my son. Repeat. This is my son. Another. This is my daughter. Say it again. This is my daughter. Now, let's practice questions about family. Say, do you have any children? Repeat. Do you have any children? Answer. Yes, I have one son. Say it again. Yes, I have one son. Another answer. Yes, I have two daughters. Repeat. Yes, I have two daughters. One more. No, I don't have children. Say it again. No, I don't have children. Now let's practice describing family. Again. Say, my mother is very kind. Repeat. My mother is very kind. Another. My father is very strong. Say it again. My father is very strong. One more. My brother is very tall. Repeat. My brother is very tall. Another. My sister is very friendly. Say it again. My sister is very friendly. Excellent. Now let's practice conversations about hobbies again. Say, I like drawing. Repeat, I like drawing. Another, I like writing stories. Say it again. I like writing stories. One more. I like singing songs. Repeat. I like singing songs. Another. I like playing guitar. Say it again. I like playing guitar. Now, let's practice questions about hobbies. Say, what are your hobbies? Repeat, what are your hobbies? Answer, my hobby is painting. Say it again. My hobby is painting. Another, I like cooking. Repeat, I like cooking. One more, I enjoy traveling. Say it again. I enjoy traveling. Now, let's practice talking about future dreams. Say, I want to be a teacher. Repeat, I want to be a teacher. Another, I want to be a doctor. Say it again. I want to be a doctor. One more. I want to be an engineer. Repeat, I want to be an engineer. Another, I want to be a singer. Say it again. I want to be a singer. Now, let's practice questions about dreams. Say, what do you want to be? Repeat, what do you want to be? Answer, I want to be a doctor. Say it again. I want to be a doctor. Another, I want to be a pilot. Repeat, I want to be a pilot. Excellent. Now take a deep breath. In this practice, you worked on shopping, eating in restaurants, visiting the doctor and pharmacy, talking about family, hobbies, and dreams. These are everyday conversations you can have with anyone, anywhere. By practicing them now, you are preparing yourself to speak naturally and clearly in real life. Step by step. Your English is becoming stronger. Let's continue practicing together. Remember, your goal is not just to learn English, but to live in English, to speak it as part of your daily life. Every time you repeat with me, you are getting closer to that. Let's keep building step by step. Let's start with talking about travel again. Say this with me. I am traveling by bus. Repeat. I am traveling by bus. Another. I am traveling by train. Say it again. I am traveling by train. One more. I am traveling by car. Repeat. I am traveling by car. Another. I am traveling by plane. Say it again. I am traveling by plane. Now let's practice questions. Say, how do you travel to school? Repeat, how do you travel to school? Answer, I travel by bus. Say it again, I travel by bus. Another answer, I travel by car. Repeat. I travel by car. Another. I walk to school. Say it again. I walk to school. Now let's practice sentences about vacations. Say, I am going on holiday. Repeat, I am going on holiday. Another, I am going to the beach. Say it again. I am going to the beach. One more. I am visiting my family. Repeat. I am visiting my family. Another. I am staying at a hotel. Say it again. I am staying at a hotel. Now let's practice questions about vacations. Say, where are you going on holiday? Repeat, where are you going on holiday? Answer, I am going to the mountains. Say it again. I am going to the mountains. Another, I am going to the city. Repeat, I am going to the city. Another, I am going to the countryside. Say it again. I am going to the countryside. Excellent. Now let's practice more sentences about daily activities. Say, I am cooking rice. Repeat, I am cooking rice. Another, I am cleaning my room. Say it again. I am cleaning my room. One more. I am reading a magazine. Repeat. I am reading a magazine. Another. I am listening to music. Say it again. I am listening to music. Now let's practice questions. Say, what are you doing? Repeat. What are you doing? Answer. I am studying English. Say it again. I am studying English. Another answer. I am cooking dinner. Repeat. I am cooking dinner. One more. I am talking on the phone. Say it again. I am talking on the phone. Now, let's practice talking about hobbies again. Say, I like watching TV. Repeat. I like watching TV. Another. I like going for walks. Say it again. I like going for walks. One more. I like riding my bike. Repeat. I like riding my bike. Another. I like playing games. Say it again. I like playing games. Now, let's practice questions. Say, do you like reading? Repeat. Do you like reading? Answer. Yes, I like reading. Say it again. Yes, I like reading. Another answer. No, I don't like reading. Repeat. No, I don't like reading. Very good. Now let's practice sentences about the future again. Say, tomorrow I will study English. Repeat. Tomorrow I will study English. Another. Tomorrow I will go shopping. Say it again. Tomorrow I will go shopping. One more. Tomorrow I will meet my friend. Repeat. Tomorrow I will meet my friend. Another. Tomorrow I will clean my room. Say it again. Tomorrow I will clean my room. Now let's practice questions. Say, what will you do tomorrow? Repeat, what will you do tomorrow? Answer, I will go to school. Say it again. I will go to school. Another, I will play football. Repeat, I will play football. One more, I will visit my family. Say it again. I will visit my family. Excellent. Now let's practice negative sentences. Say, I will not go to work tomorrow. Repeat, I will not go to work tomorrow. Another, I will not watch TV tonight. Say it again. I will not watch TV tonight. One more. I will not eat fast food. Repeat, I will not eat fast food. Another, I will not forget to study. Say it again. I will not forget to study. Now, let's practice short dialogues. Question. What will you do tomorrow? Answer. I will study English. Repeat. I will study English. Another dialogue. Question. Will you go shopping tomorrow? Answer. Yes, I will. Say it again. Yes, I will. Another answer. No, I won't. Repeat. No, I won't. Now let's practice talking about the past again. Say, yesterday I went shopping. Repeat. Yesterday I went shopping. Another. Yesterday I studied English. Say it again. Yesterday I studied English. One more. Yesterday I cooked dinner. Repeat. Yesterday I cooked dinner. Another. Yesterday I visited my friend. Say it again. Yesterday I visited my friend. Now let's practice questions. Say, what did you do yesterday? Repeat. What did you do yesterday? Answer. I watched a movie. Say it again. I watched a movie. Another. I went to school. Repeat. I went to school. Another. I read a book. Say it again. I read a book. Excellent. Now let's practice negative past. Say, I did not go shopping yesterday. Repeat. I did not go shopping yesterday. Another. I did not study English yesterday. Say it again. I did not study English yesterday. One more. I did not play football. Repeat. I did not play football. Another. I did not eat lunch. Say it again. I did not eat lunch. Now let's practice talking about abilities in the past. Say, When I was a child, I could swim. Repeat. When I was a child, I could swim. Another. When I was young, I could run fast. Say it again. When I was young, I could run fast. One more. When I was little, I could ride a bike. Repeat. When I was little, I could ride a bike. Excellent. Now let's practice questions. Say, could you ride a bike when you were young? Repeat. Could you ride a bike when you were young? Answer. Yes, I could. Say it again. Yes, I could. Another. No, I couldn't. Repeat. No, I couldn't. Very good. Now, let's practice talking about plans with going to. Say, I am going to study tonight. Repeat. I am going to study tonight. Another. I am going to call my friend. Say it again. I am going to call my friend. One more. I am going to watch a movie. Repeat. I am going to watch a movie. Another. I am going to visit my family. Say it again. I am going to visit my family. Now, let's practice questions with going to. Say, what are you going to do tomorrow? Repeat. What are you going to do tomorrow? Answer. I am going to cook dinner. Say it again. I am going to cook dinner. Another. I am going to study English. Repeat. I am going to study English. Excellent. Now let's practice polite phrases for daily life. Say, excuse me, can you help me? Repeat. Excuse me, can you help me? Another. Sorry, I don't understand. Say it again. Sorry, I don't understand. One more. Could you repeat that, please? Repeat. Could you repeat that, please? Another. Can you speak slowly, please? Say it again. Can you speak slowly, please? Now let's imagine a short conversation. You say, excuse me, can you help me? The person answers, yes, of course. Repeat, yes, of course. You say, can you tell me the way to the station? The person answers, go straight and turn left. Say it again. Go straight and turn left. Excellent. Now, take a breath. In this part, you have practiced travel, future plans, past experiences, polite phrases, and daily activities. These are conversations you will use again and again. Every time you practice with me, you make these sentences part of your memory, part of your voice, part of your life in English. Let's keep going together. You've already practiced so many useful sentences, but the journey continues. The more you repeat, the more your English becomes natural. So let's keep speaking step by step, Let's start with talking about the weather again, but with more details. Say this with me. It is sunny today. Repeat. It is sunny today. Another. It is raining today. Say it again. It is raining today. One more. It is cloudy today. Repeat. It is cloudy today. Another. It is windy today. Say it again. It is windy today. Now, let's practice questions. Say, how is the weather today? Repeat, how is the weather today? Answer, the weather is sunny. Say it again, the weather is sunny. Another answer, the weather is cold and rainy. Repeat, the weather is cold and rainy. One more. The weather is warm and nice. Say it again. The weather is warm and nice. Now let's practice more sentences. Say, I like sunny days. Repeat, I like sunny days. Another, I don't like rainy days. Say it again. I don't like rainy days. One more. I love snowy days. Repeat. I love snowy days. Another. I prefer summer to winter. Say it again. I prefer summer to winter. Excellent. Now let's move to talking about transportation again with longer sentences. Say, I take the bus to work every day. Repeat, I take the bus to work every day. Another, I walk to school every morning. Say it again. I walk to school every morning. One more. I drive my car to the supermarket. Repeat, I drive my car to the supermarket. Another, I take the train when I travel to another city. Say it again. I take the train when I travel to another city. Now let's practice questions. Say, how do you go to work? Repeat, how do you go to work? Answer, I go to work by bus. Say it again. I go to work by bus. Another answer, I go to work by car. Repeat, I go to work by car. One more, I walk to work. Say it again, I walk to work. Now let's practice conversations at school. Say, this is my classroom. Repeat, this is my class room. Another, this is my teacher. Say it again. This is my teacher. One more. These are my friends. Repeat. These are my friends. Another. We study English together. Say it again. We study English together. Now let's practice questions. Say, who is your teacher? Repeat, who is your teacher? Answer, my teacher is Mr. Smith. Say it again. My teacher is Mr. Smith. Another, my teacher is kind and helpful. Repeat, my teacher is kind and helpful. Excellent. Now, let's practice sentences about subjects. Say, I like English. Repeat, I like English. Another, I like math. Say it again. I like math. One more, I don't like history. Repeat, I don't like history. Another, science is interesting. Say it again. Science is interesting. Now let's practice questions. Say, what is your favorite subject? Repeat, what is your favorite subject? Answer, my favorite subject is English. Say it again. My favorite subject is English. Another answer. My favorite subject is science. Repeat. My favorite subject is science. Excellent. Now let's practice daily routines in more detail. Say, I wake up at 6:30 every morning. Repeat. I wake up at 6:30 every morning. Another. I eat breakfast with my family. Say it again. I eat breakfast with my family. One more. I take the bus to school at 7:30. Repeat. I take the bus to school at 7:30. Another. I start classes at 8 o'clock. Say it again. I start classes at 8 o'clock. Now let's continue. Say, I eat lunch at 12 o'clock. Repeat. I eat lunch at 12 o'clock. Another. I finish school at 3 o'clock. Say it again. I finish school at 3 o'clock. One more. I do my homework in the afternoon. Repeat. I do my homework in the afternoon. Another. I play outside with my friends. Say it again. I play. Be outside with my friends. Now let's practice evenings. Say, I have dinner at 7 o'clock. Repeat. I have dinner at 7 o'clock. Another. I watch TV after dinner. Say it again. I watch TV after dinner. One more. I study English for 1 hour. Repeat. I study English for 1 hour. Another. I go to bed at 10 o'clock. Say it again. I go to bed at 10 o'clock. Now let's practice making plans with friends. Say, do you want to play football tomorrow? Repeat. Do you want to play football tomorrow? Answer. Yes, I want to play football. Say it again. Yes, I want to play football. Another answer. Sorry, I can't tomorrow. Repeat. Sorry, I can't tomorrow. One more. Maybe another day. Say it again. Maybe another day. Now let's practice invitations again. Say, would you like to come to my house? Repeat. Would you like to come to my house? Another. Would you like to join us for dinner? Say it again. Would you like to join us for dinner? One more. Would you like to go shopping with me? Repeat. Would you like to go shopping with me? Excellent. Now let's practice answers. Say, yes, I would love to. Repeat. Yes, I would love to. Another. Sure, that sounds nice. Say it again. Sure, that sounds nice. One more. No, I'm busy today. Repeat. No, I'm busy today. Now let's practice polite daily phrases again. Say, good morning. Repeat, good morning. Another, good afternoon. Say it again, good afternoon. One more, good evening. Repeat, good evening. Another, good night. Say it again, good night. Now let's practice thank you phrases. Say, thank you very much. Repeat, thank you very much. Another, thanks a lot. Say it again, thanks a lot. One more, many thanks. Repeat, many thanks. Another, thanks for your help. Say it again, thanks for your help. Now, let's practice answers to thank you. Sal, Shy. You're welcome. Repeat, you're welcome. Another, no problem. Say it again, no problem. One more, anytime. Repeat, anytime. Another, it's okay. Say it again, it's okay. Excellent. Now let's practice feelings again with new words. Say, I feel excited. Repeat, I feel excited. Another, I feel nervous. Say it again, I feel nervous. One more, I feel relaxed. Repeat, I feel relaxed. Another, I feel bored. Say it again, I feel bored. Now let's practice questions about feelings. Say, why do you feel happy? Repeat, why do you feel happy? Answer, I feel happy because I met my friend. Say it again, I feel happy because I met my friend. Another, I feel happy because I passed my test. Repeat, I feel happy because I passed my test. Excellent. Now let's practice talking about abilities and skills. Say, I can speak 2 languages. Repeat, I can speak 2 languages. Another, I can play the guitar. Say it again. I can play the guitar. One more. I can drive a car. Repeat. I can drive a car. Another. I can cook rice and curry. Say it again. I can cook rice and curry. Now, let's practice questions. Say, can you swim? Repeat, can you swim? Answer, yes, I can swim. Say it again. Yes, I can swim. Another, no, I can't swim. Repeat, no, I can't swim. Now, let's practice making comparisons. Say, this book is bigger than that book. Repeat, this book is bigger than that book. Another, my house is smaller than your house. Say it again. My house is smaller than your house. One more. Today is hotter than yesterday. Repeat. Today is hotter than yesterday. Another. This bag is cheaper than that bag. Say it again. This bag is cheaper than that bag. Now let's practice superlatives. Say, this is the best day. Repeat, this is the best day. Another, this is the worst move. Say it again. This is the worst movie. One more. This is the biggest city. Repeat. This is the biggest city. Another. This is the smallest room. Say it again. This is the smallest room. Excellent. Now take a deep breath. In this part, you practiced weather, transportation, school, subjects, routines, invitations, polite phrases, feelings, and even comparisons. These are everyday expressions that help you connect with people naturally. And every time you repeat them with me, you are training yourself to use them automatically in conversation. Step by step, your English is growing stronger. Let's continue practicing together. You've already learned so many useful phrases, and now we will keep adding more so that you feel confident speaking English in any daily situation. Remember, practice is your key to progress. Let's start with talking about food and drinks again. Say this with me. I am hungry. Repeat. I am hungry. Another. I am thirsty. Say it again. I am thirsty. One more. I want some water. Repeat. I want some water. Another. I want some bread. Say it again. I want some bread. Now let's practice ordering at a cafe. Say, can I have a cup of tea, please? Repeat. Can I have a cup of tea, please? Another. Can I have some juice, please? Say it again. Can I have some juice, please? One more. Can I have a piece of cake, please? Repeat. Can I have a piece of cake, please? Excellent. Now let's practice questions. Say, what would you like to drink? Repeat. What would you like to drink? Answer. I would like coffee. Say it again. I would like coffee. Another answer. I would like water. Repeat. I would like water. One more. I would like milk. Say it again. I would like milk. Now let's practice more sentences about food. Say, I like rice. Repeat. I like rice. Another. I like chicken. Say it again. I like chicken. One more. I don't like fish. Repeat. I don't like fish. Another. I love fruit. Say it again. I love fruit. Now let's practice talking about restaurants. Gain. Say, this food is delicious. Repeat. This food is delicious. Another. This soup is too hot. Say it again. This soup is too hot. One more. This cake is very sweet. Repeat. This cake is very sweet. Another. This bread is fresh. Say it again. This bread is fresh. Now let's practice asking about food. Say, what is this? Repeat, what is this? Answer, this is pasta. Say it again, this is pasta. Another, this is soup. Repeat, this is soup. One more, this is chicken. Say it again, this is chicken. Now let's practice sentences about going shopping for food. Say, I want to buy some apples. Repeat, I want to buy some apples. Another, I want to buy some bananas. Say it again, I want to buy some bananas. One more, I want to buy some rice. Repeat, I want to buy some rice. Another, I want to buy some milk. Say it again, I want to buy some milk. Now let's practice asking prices. Say, how much are these apples? Repeat, how much are these apples? Answer, they are $2. Say it again, they are $2. Another question, how much is this rice? Repeat, how much is this rice? Answer, it is $5. Say it again, it is $5. Excellent. Now let's move to talking about daily feelings and health again. Say, I feel good. Repeat, I feel good. Another, I feel tired. Say it again, I feel tired. One more, I feel sick. Repeat, I feel sick. Another, I feel strong. Say it again, I feel strong. Now let's practice doctor conversations one last time. Say, I need to see a doctor. Repeat, I need to see a doctor. Another, I have a fever. Say it again, I have a fever. One more, I have a headache. Repeat, I have a headache. Another, I have a stomachache. Say it again, I have a stomachache. Now, let's practice the doctor's advice. Say, take this medicine 3 times a day. Repeat, take this medicine 3 times a day. Another, drink more water. Say it again, drink more water. One more, get some rest. Repeat, get some rest. Another, come back in 1 week. Say it again, come back in 1 week. Now let's practice sentences about free time. Say, I play football in the park. Repeat, I play football in the park. Another, I watch TV in the evening. Say it again, I watch TV in the evening. One more, I read books at night. Repeat, I read books at night. Another, I listen to music every day. Say it again. I listen to music every day. Now let's practice hobbies again. Say, I like painting. Repeat, I like painting. Another, I like swimming. Say it again. I like swimming. One more. I like dancing. Repeat. I like dancing. Another. I like writing. Say it again. I like writing. Now let's practice dreams and goals again. Say, I want to learn English well. Repeat. I want to learn English well. Another. I want to travel the world. Say it again. I want to travel the world. One more. I want to get a good job. Repeat. I want to get a good job. Another. I want to make new friends. Say it again. I want to make new friends. Now, let's practice questions about dreams. Say, what do you want to do in the future? Repeat. What do you want to do in the future? Answer. I want to be a doctor. Say it again. I want to be a doctor. Another answer. I want to be a teacher. Repeat. I want to be a teacher. Another. I want to be an engineer. Say it again. I want to be an engineer. Now let's practice polite social phrases again. Say, excuse me. Repeat. Excuse me. Another. I'm sorry. Say it again. I'm sorry. One more. No problem. Repeat. No problem. Another. That is okay. Say it again. That's okay. Now, let's practice phrases for meeting people. Say, nice to meet you. Repeat. Nice to meet you. Another. How are you? Say it again. How are you? Answer. I'm fine, thank you. Repeat. I'm fine, thank you. Another. I'm good. Say it again. I'm good. Now, let's practice short everyday conversations. You say, hello, how are you? The other person says, I'm fine, thank you. How are you? You answer, I'm good, thank you. Repeat the whole dialogue with me. Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Now let's try another conversation. You say, excuse me, where is the supermarket? The person answers, it is across the street. You say, thank you very much. The person says, you're welcome. Repeat the whole conversation with me slowly. Excuse me, where is the supermarket? It is across the street. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Excellent. Now, let's bring everything together. Think about your daily routine. Say this with me. I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I eat breakfast, I go to work, I eat lunch at noon, I finish work in the evening, I cook dinner, I study English, I go to bed at night. Repeat the whole routine again slowly. I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I eat breakfast, I go to work, I eat lunch at noon, I finish work in the evening, I cook dinner, I study English, I go to bed at night. Now let's practice introducing yourself fully. Say, "Hello, my name is Mia. I am from your country. I am learning English. I like reading books and listening to music. Nice to meet you." Repeat again. "Hello, my name is Mia. I am from your country. I am learning English. I like reading books and listening to music. Nice to meet you." Now replace it with your own name, your own country, and your own hobbies. This way, you can introduce yourself to anyone. Now let's finish with a final practice. Say, "I can speak English." Repeat, "I can speak English." Another, "I am learning English every day." Say it again. "I am learning English every day." One more. "I am getting better and better." Repeat, "I am getting better and better." Another, "I will be fluent in English." Say it again. "I will be fluent in English." Take a deep breath. You have practiced greetings, family, food, travel, daily routines, hobbies, work, school, feelings, dreams, and more. You have repeated polite phrases, questions, answers, and conversations that are part of real life. With this practice, you are training yourself to think and speak in English every day. And now, as we come to the end of this practice session, I want you to feel proud of yourself. You gave time to practice, you repeated with me, and you built your skills step by step. That is how fluency is made. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Keep practicing every day. And remember, the more you speak, the more confident you will become. If you enjoyed this session and want more practice like this, make sure to come back for our next lesson. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss a new English practice video. I'll be here waiting for you, ready to help you grow in English step by step.